Hello, welcome back to the Respawn Raider Gaming channel. If you were there last time, you remember we played, and we made it through the whole thing, but they had the festival, so Story kills herself. And I think that's really suspicious and odd because now you see this blurred out girl. It's a mix of the three other characters now, and Sasori's dead, and it's like her character was like deleted. So now we're just gonna go explore it and see if we can wait again and figure out. I see a annoying girl running at me in distance and with her hands in the air like she's oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. The girl is my neighbor and good friends with three children. You know, kind of friend you never see yourself making. Today it kind of works out. We've known each other so long. We used to walk to school, but starting around high school, she would sleep more and we got more frequently and got tired of waiting up. Is she gonna chase after me like this and feel better waiting off? Feel better off running away. So they replaced the Sayori with a glitched out character. However, I just saw an idol in front of the crosswalk and let catch up to me. It's an ordinary school like any other. Mornings are usually worse being surrounded by couples and friend groups walk to school together. I've always walked to school alone. I always tell myself at times I'm girls or something like that, but I have no motivation to join any clubs. I'm perfectly content by getting in it by on average and spending my free time games and anime. It was always an anime club, not like there'd be any girls in it any school days are ordinary. So before I know it, I pack up my things and stare blankly at the wall looking for an ounce of motivation clubs. There really aren't any that interest me, besides most of them probably be way too demanding for me to deal with. Guess I have no choice to start with the anime club. Haley? Monica? Oh my goodness, I didn't expect you to be here. It's been a while, right? Oh, yeah, it has. Monica smiled sweetly. Do we know each other? Well, we rarely talk. We were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class, smart, beautiful, and athletic. Completely out of my league. Having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little. What did you come in here for anyway? I've just been looking for supplies for my club. Do you know if there's any construction paper in here? And markers? I guess you could check the closet. You hadn't said they quit it. That I actually quit the big club. Oh, wait, you quit? Yeah. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around major clubs. I feel like nothing but arguing around budget, publicity, and how to prepare for it. I'd rather take something I personally love and make something special out of it. In that case, what club did you say to join? Actually, I'm starting a new one. A literature club. A literature? This sounds kind of dull. How many members do you have so far? Um, kind of embarrassing, but there's only three of us so far. It's really hard to find new members for something that sounds illegal. I can see that. So they cut her out of the storyline and they hung her. I see that. It's really not boring at all, you know. They tricky anything, reading, writing, poetry. I mean, one of the members even keeps her manga collection in a club room. Wait, really? Yeah, it's funny, right? She always says monitor is literature too. I mean, she's not wrong, I guess. And besides, the member is a member, right? Hanukkah says she. Hmm. Hey, really? Any chance you're still looking for a club to join? I mean, I guess so, but in that case, is there any chance you'd do me a big favor? I won't ask you to join, but could you at least visit my club and make me really happy, please? Well, I guess there's no reason to refuse. Besides, how could I ever refuse somebody like Monica? Sure, I guess I could check it out. Yeah, awesome. You're really sweet, really. You know that? Nothing really. Shall we go then? It looks like material and another time you're more important. Thus, today marks the day I sworn up my sword. Monica and her irresistible smile ultimately followed Monica across the school upstairs section of the classroom. School I rarely visit, generally used for third-year classes activities. Monica full of injury swings open the cup door. I'm back, and I brought a guest with me. A guest? Seriously, you brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. I don't mean mean, Nasuki, but anyway, welcome to the club, really. In other words, it can't be a situation. The club is full of incredibly cute girls. Look, let me guess. You're Monica's boyfriend, right? What? No, not. Suki, the girl with the sour attitude, probably named Suki I don't recognize. The small figure makes me think she's a first year. Anyways, Nasuki's energetic as usual. This is Yuri, the guy that I spent it. Nice to meet you. Yuri appears to be comparably more mature and intelligent. Seems to have a hard time keeping up with somebody like Masuki. Yeah, it's nice to meet you, Bugs. I ran into Rayleigh in the classroom and he decided to come check out the club. Isn't that great? Wait, Monica, didn't I tell you let me know in advance before you brought anybody in here? I was going to, well, sorry, I did forget that. Just happened to run into him. In that case, I should at least make some tea, right? That'd be great. Why don't you come sit down with us, really? The girls have a few desks ready to form a table. Yuri walks to a corner and opens the closet while Monica and Natsuki sit across from each other. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Monica. You really didn't plan on coming here? But we'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As the president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard for you to start a new club. Well, you put it that way. Not many people are interested in putting all their efforts into something brand new. Especially when it doesn't have your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that they're both fun and worthwhile. It makes a school event like a festival so much more important. I'm confident that we can really grow this club before we graduate. Right, Nasuki? Well, I guess. Nasuki reluctantly agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Miss Monica must have worked really hard to find these two. Yuri returned to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully placed the teacup and poured set in the teapot in the middle. You keep the whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea and help you enjoy a good book? So I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's trying to impress you. That's not insulted. Yuri looks away. I mean that, I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be the pastime for me. At least I can enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. So really, what kind of thing do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've written last year, I don't have a good way of answering. Manga? You're quietly so Patrick. Mizuki's head perked up. Looks like she won't say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. But that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking, seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyways, what about you, Yuri? What about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her fingers. My favorite's usually novels that build deep, complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in a foreign world is equally as impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about what her. You seem so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious her eyes light up and she finds comfort in world that books, not people. But a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements, immersive that you can immerse yourself in as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination and completely throw you to a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasp onto something I can relate at a minimal level. At this rate, we might as well be having conversation with Rock. I expect that from you, Yuri. It suits your personality. Is that so? Really, the story makes me think it takes me to another world. Then I really can't put it down. True horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. I hate horror. Is it probably that? Well, it's just his eyes dart over me for a split second. Never mind. That's how usually I start like keep things, don't you? See what? Don't get the idea. You left his scrap paper behind the last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a phone call. Don't say it out loud. Give it back. Fine, fine. Natsuki, you write your own poems. Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometimes? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet? I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing is one level of writing that just takes more confidence. The truest form of writing is to oneself. You must be willing to open up to readers, exposing your vulnerability, showing your deepest reach of your heart. You have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example, help Natsuki feels comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. We all sit in silence for a moment. Hey, I just got an idea. How about this? Suki and Yuri quizzically at Monica. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Next time we meet, we'll share one with each other. That way everybody is even. Um, I thought it was a great idea. Well, I think you're right, Monica. I think we should probably start finding activities for all of us to participate in. I will take responsibility as the vice president, after all. Do my best to nurture the club as well as member. Besides, we do have new members. It seems like a good step for us to take. Do you agree, Rayleigh? Hold on a second. There's still one problem. What is that? Algabee's most important topic I come for. What's on my mind the entire time? I never said I'd join this club. Monica may have convinced me to stop by, but never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. Girl stared back to me with dejected eyes. Uh, I'm sorry. I thought. Hmm. The girls exchanged glances before Monica turned back. I guess I need to tell you truthfully. The thing is, we don't have enough members to form a sister club yet. We need four. And I've been trying really hard to find new members. If we don't find one more member before the festival, I'm defenseless against you girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? I feel terrible for even letting everybody down. It's true. Besides, the club itself seemed pretty relaxed. If writing poems is the pricing you pay in order to spend every day with the beautiful girls, right? Okay, I decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Oh my goodness, really? You really mean that, really? Yeah, that could be fun, right? You really did scare me for a moment. I mean, you literally just left after all this. I'd be super pissed. Really, I'm happy. I can be an official member of the club now. Thank you so much. You're really amazing. I'll do everything I can. It could be a great time. Okay? Okay, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think that we can finally end today's meeting with a good note. Everybody remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem and bring it to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me and wants to hey, we have like Christina, sister, so yeah. Can I really be impressed by the start, Monica, with my mediocre writing skills? I really feel anxiety walking up to me. The girls continue to chat with Yuri clean up the tea set. I guess I'll be on my way then. Okay, I'll see you tomorrow then. I can't wait. With that, I depart the club and make my way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back between the girls, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course Monica. Would I really be happy spending every day in this school in a literature club? Perhaps I would chance to grow closer with one of these girls. Alright, I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and sure good fortune will follow me. It gets us towards a random poem tonight. Not nothing. I Nothing is real, question mark. Nothing is real? Okay, it's getting glitchy. As we go through the girls, I think we have to go through each girl and they're each gonna disappear one by one. But I think it's gonna glitch out even more because none of this is real. So we know like maybe there's something up with this world. Again, really? Glad to see you didn't run away from us. Ha ha ha. No, don't worry. This might be a little strange to me, but at least I keep my word. I'm at back of the literature club. Well, the last one to come in, so everybody else is hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Rayleigh. I hope this isn't an overwhelming commitment for you, making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. But come on, like he deserves any slack. You've already had to be dragged through it. Monica, I don't know if your plan to just come here or hang out or what, but you don't take us seriously, you won't see the end of it. Nasuki, I certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps a manga collection in the club room. Manga? Nasuki finds herself saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature. Swiftly defeated, Nasuki popped back in her seat. Sorry, Rayleigh. We'll make sure to put comfort on the list. Yuri shoots Nasuki with a disappointed glance. Anyways, right in the club and all. Perhaps you might have interest in picking up a book to you? Well, I can't really say no to that. Anyways, like you said, I'm in this club now, so it only feels right for me to do something you ask. Wait, you didn't mean it like that. If you don't really want to, forget I said anything, guess it's not that, right? I won't try to be hard at this that. So even if I don't need to be having pick eye look if you want me to. Are you sure? I just felt like, well, as vice president and all, it should help you get started. So you might like, you're reaching back, pulls that book. I don't want you to feel left out. So pick that book you might enjoy. It's a short read, it could keep your attention even if you don't usually. We could, discuss it if you wanted. This is how a girl accidentally being so cute. She picked out a book she think I like, despite not me. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. Enthusiastically take the book. Well, you can read at your own pace. Okay, look forward to hearing what you think. Now everybody's settled and I expect Mana to kick off some. In fact, Mana kick off some scheduled activity at a club. Does that seem to be the case? Yuri's face is buried in the book. I can't help notice her things dressing like your favorite patient. Misuki's running around in the closet. Ugh. I hear Nasuki and uttering excess very sad. You ignore it. Richard, in case she needs a hand. Looking for something in there? Fucking Monica. She never puts my stuff back in the right spot. What's the point of keeping your collection organized if somebody else is just gonna mess it up? And Nasuki buys stack books, boxes, crochet. Manga. You read manga, right? Sometimes. Manga is one of the things you can't get into early until you figure out where how did you know? Anyways, I heard you bring it up at some point. Besides, it's kind of written on your face. What's that supposed to mean? I see. The one volume manga I missed this various stacks of books from one shop. Carelessly pull out the stack. There it is. Mitsuki touches it out of my hand and turns the box of the manga and slips the volume out into the middle of the rest. Much better. See in the box with one book seeing and probably not the most irritating sight in the world. I know how that feels. Getting a close look at the box, you might. Perfect? Is this is serious enough for my life? Probably means it's either my demographic or simply terrible. If you're gonna judge, you can just go through that glass on that door. Point to the classroom door. Hey, I wasn't judging or anything. I didn't need to say anything. It's just the tone of your voice. I'll tell you one thing, really. The service of lesson straight from the teachers, you shouldn't judge a book back. Natsuki pulls out the first volume of Perfect Girls from the box. I'm going to show you exactly why. Just have the book right in my hand. I stare at the cover. It featured four girls in colorful attire and a feminine pose. It's exceedingly low, and just don't stand there. What? Natsuki grabs my arm and pulls me out of the closet. And then she takes a seat against the wall beneath the windowsill and pats the ground beside her and signals for me to sit there. Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? I'd take my seat. Chairs won't work. We can't read at the same time like that. Why that? I guess it's easier to be close together like this. Don't say that. You'll make me feel weird about it. Natsuki crosses her arms and scoops an inch away from me. Sorry. I didn't expect to be sitting close to her either, but I can say it's particularly bad thing. From the book, it's only a few seconds before Suki once again inches closer, reclaiming the additional space where she hopes I won't notice. I can feel her peering over my shoulder, much more eager to join the reading than I am. How long has it been since I read the beginning? You don't go back and flip through older volumes every now and then? Not really, maybe sometimes after I finish the whole series. Hey, are you paying attention? I am, but nothing's happened yet. So can I talk at the same time? Looks like a bunch of friends in high school. It looks like slice of life up there. I kind of grew out of these sense of spirit for the writing to be entertaining enough to make up for the plot. Are you sure this isn't boring for you? It's not. Even when you're just watching me read? Well, I'm fine with that. If you say so, I guess it's fun sharing something you like with somebody else. I always get excited when I convince my friends to pick up a series and you know what I mean? Hmm. You know? That's not. Well, I wouldn't really know. What do you mean? Don't you share manga with your friends? Do you not rub it in? Sorry. Hmm. I could ever get my friends to read this. They think manga's for kids. I can't even bring this up without them being like, you still haven't grown out of that yet? Makes me want to punch them in the face. Okay, people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort for those friends to judge my friends who are into it, and I can't believe psycho tortures others losers at the time. It's probably harder work with someone like you. Yeah, I read it pretty accurate. Wait, what's part? I mean, I can't even keep up with my own room. My dad would beat the shit out of me if he ever found out. But at least safe here in the closet. Except Monica's kind of a joke that I can't win, can I? Well, it paid off in the end. Right. I can't even keep my room. I don't even know what my dad would do when this at least is safe in the clubroom. Except Monica's kind of a jerk about it. I can't win. I paid off the price, didn't I? Here I am reading. Okay, so what I've learned from this gameplay in the last, Monica not sweet, and she kind of a jerk. But Monica was a. I remember reading Monica was a jerk to Sayori before she died, and she said how Monica made her feel like she should just die because that probably the chit chat was bad. So what if Monica's the bad girl because she's manipulating them, and you never really get to hang out with Monica, but she manipulates Sayori. Now she's about to manipulate these two, Yuri and Natsuki. Like I really like Sayori. Not like it's obviously any of my problem, maybe, but at least you're enjoying yourself, right? So, gee, that's enough. Are you gonna keep me reading or what? Yeah. If we flip pages, time passes. Natsuki's changing coat and I glance over at her. Looks like she started to hey, Natsuki, yeah? Suddenly, Natsuki claps straight into me. Hey, what is this? Oh, jeez. Natsuki, are you okay? Here. I go into the bed, pulls up some and throws it in Natsuki's direction. Natsuki's eyes light up again. Sets the bar from before him, immediately tears off the wrapper. I told you not to give. Finish her sentence before stuffing it in her mouth. Don't worry, Riley, she's fine. It just happens every now and then. That's why I was snacking my bag for her. Anyways, why don't we share our poems now? Yuri, we're gonna start with Yuri. Yuri seemed nice being regarding just her opinion today. Yuri says a parent a minute past more than that. Yeah. Sorry, if I got start speaking, the kind up verses after that. Really put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay, this is the first time I wrote a poem. Yeah, why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess it might be after reading this, so is that bad? No. Did I just read my voice? I'm so sorry. Yuri bathes the face in her hand. I couldn't have noticed, but it's been several minutes and we really haven't gotten any. Might take you a while to get used to the people. I'm sorry, I didn't notice. What are you saying? Right. Just that there's specific writing habits that usually typical new writer having been through myself and I've learned to pick up on. The notable thing is I recognize new writers try to make the style very deliberately intense. They tend to pick writing styles separate from the topic matter and free fit. Any result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds a train of thoughts, like her demeanor totally changed. Stammering completely gone, sounds like an expert. Of course, it's not something you can be blamed for. So many different skills and techniques go into writing. It's a poem is not just finding them and building them, but letting them work together in probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time to become a practice, learning by example, and trying new things, but I also hope everybody in the club gives you valuable feedback. Is it keep you a little biased, so biased how? Well, never mind. You probably shouldn't be talking to P. Willie. Sorry, it's fine. I'm not sure if he's apologizing to me, so, or Suzuki Man, if I read your poem, please do. I'd love to share my thoughts and process behind it. Yuri smiled dreamingly as a rare opportunity for what's kind of funny. After all, isn't it supposed to be a literature club? Okay, so reread this one. So we'll read it again real quick. Ghost and delight. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sequel in blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm, bathing in the air present of living. And the lights flicker and flicker back. I'm so sorry again. Sorry about that, guys. I'm so sorry I have such terrible handwriting. Wait, what? I wasn't thinking that at all. It took you a long time to read. I just don't read scripts often. I think your handwriting is very pretty. Well, that's really I like the poem, even though it's short. It's very short. It isn't too short. I usually write longer poems, not at all. Oh my god, do you like it? I'll be honest. Since our first time meeting, I wanted to write something a little more mild, something easy to judge. Are you into ghost theory? Ooh, that's right, I'm not ghost really. That's just totally missed the point. I suppose the other only games that after all. Poets often express themselves with thoughts, feelings, and experience. They usually do more intense story painting picture. In this case, perhaps subject poem tries to broadly compare ghosts, lingering in her remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon be left over by nothing. That's a lot more solemn than putting it that way. Maybe you've thought of it. That's impressive, nothing really. No, it makes me happy to think of it. Just remember, it won't be long before you pick one of these things up too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess trying and counting on you. Okay, let's start with the things I don't like. First of all, if you could read my poem, never mind. I don't feel like giving you my opponent. Yeah, what's the point of sharing? In the first place, I wrote this when I could have been done. Last day, I remember how I said I wanted to read your poem. That's what I had in mind when writing this. I hope you feel comfortable enough to share yours, Monica said. Ooh. Well, I guess you feel more comfortable sharing my poem if it's really bad. You're supposed to show me how dumb poem and make me feel. Hi, well, it's not great, but let me show what real literature looks like. And then you went and ruined it. I hope you're happy. So in other words, you're saying you liked it. Nasuki retort get caught into her throat. So you just don't understand anything, do you? I already told you, you don't get to go announcing it to the world like you're some self-important. Oh, fine, turn the music back on. Pretty sure you never actually said that. I say mostly to myself, Masuki really hates me, so you can figure out what is vanilla if you like my mom. Okay, so you really need to show me yours, right? Fine, I guess. Only because Monica will make me if I don't. Eagles can fly. Yep, we read these. Eagles Eagles can fly. Monkeys can climb. Crickets can leap. Horses can rate. Alex can see. Cheetahs can run. Eagles can fly. People can try. That's what it's all about. So we'll see if there's any differences because one of these girls died in this chapter run through. I can't believe they killed off my favorite first. They want to know that it has to be one of the girls. So that isn't changing. And I know you're saying Monica's changed. Well, she changed to the storyline, but she hasn't changed her. Yeah, I told you you weren't gonna like it. Yeah, I like it. What? Let's just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced I wouldn't like it? Well, that's because everyone in high school thinks writing has to be sophisticated stuff, so people even take my writing point a poem to try people try to express themselves and writing that wouldn't make any message any less valid. Yes, exactly. That like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in that poem, seeing everyone around you do great things can be disheartening. So I decided to write about it. I understand. But the nice thing about simple writing is it puts more of a weight forward. Like, let's face it, up the rhyme at the end, but then made it fall down on purpose. I hope to bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what I meant to be. Pro, I'm glad you learned something. Don't expect that from the youngest one here, didn't you? I guess not. I decided to humor her with my last line. I didn't really care what her or whatever it is, and Misuki is proud and I won't take that with me. Hey, really? Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you knew another thing, if you ever have any suggestions to pick up like a new activity and do better, I'm always listening. Do free big things up. Alright, keep that in mind. Wait, and Monica, also in this one, she said how Monica doesn't approve of the manga back there, but in the last one, it said so she was okay with it. Of course, don't be afraid to bring stuff up. I'm much better off going with the flow and with something more settled. Anyways, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, really. We're all a little bit embarrassed, but it's sort of barrier we have to learn to get past, and that's true. Monica, my poem, I like it, really, really? A lot cuter than I expected. Oh, jeez. Oh no, it kind of makes me think something the Suki with. Oh, she's a good writer too, so take that as a compliment. If you say so, yep. To think I wanted to date Monica in the beginning. If you're interested, she'll cling to you like a puppy. Nasuki's dad doesn't give her lunch money or leave her any food in the house, so she's in a fussy mood pretty often. Sometimes she just loses all her strength and shut down like earlier. It's just a guess, but I think she's so small because her malnutrition is interfering with her adolescent growth. But hey, some guys are in petite girls, Sorry, just trying to look at the bright side. Hey, do you want to read the poem now? Yeah, it's because in the last one she highlights bad traits. Because she's like Sori isn't always happy, and she's not happy because she's being manipulated till she's sad. Like, what if like something's not right here? Like how she talked about Minor, Nosuke's malnutrition and how it's a bad thing and bad traits with dad. Anyways, you want to read my poem? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound too confident for somebody claiming to be very good. That's because I have to sound confident. It doesn't mean I always feel that way. I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in the wall. But he wasn't looking at me, confused. I frantically glanced at my surroundings, but my burned eyes put on things in color. Are there others in the room? Are they talking, or are they simply poems on the sheet of paper? It sounded frantic, scrawling, playing tricks on my ear. Began closing in me. The air I breathed before I reach my lungs in a panic. There must be some way out. He's right. My feels like really so clear. So what do you think? It's very free-form, that's what you hot. I'm sorry, I'm not the right person to ask if you like. It's okay. Tennis is getting pretty popular nowadays. There's a lot of them that put emphasis on the timing between words when performed out loud. It can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure how to put it, but I guess you could say I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems. Epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff because it's coming strongly, but maybe after everybody's close friends with each other anyways. Here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you write a poem or story, your brain gets too fixated on specific points. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you never get any progress. Just force yourself down on paper and turn it complete. Anyways, way to think about it like this. If you keep up your pen in the same spot for too long, you just get a big dark tunnel. So move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. I guess that's everywhere. A glance around the room, there's a little more stressful than I anticipated. If everyone's judging me for my mediocre write, they'd just be nice and no way my poem can stand up to theirs. It's a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Monica's writing something in her note. My eyes land on her share a piece of paper with sharing the retrospective poem. As I read into it, I had face and change. Mitsuki's eyebrows fell her inspiration. You smiled sadly. What is with this language? Eh? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Mitsuki dramatically returns poem to one head. I guess you could say it's fancy. Thanks. You're so cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about feeling like giving up. How can it be cute? I know that. I just meant languages, I guess. I guess I wasn't trying to say something nice. You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but if you really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I didn't have a couple of stuff to. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked somebody who actually liked it. Would be quoted by the way Monica liked it, and I really did have to place of it. I gladly give this suggestion in mind. It's a excuse me, I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I expect to change it unless something comes across particularly inspiring, which has really liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he'd pressed by it, and Natsuki silently stand up. Oh, I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to progress our new member, Yuri. And that's not what I. Ooh, you're just. Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're jealous, really appreciate my advice more and appreciate yours. Huh. How do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was that full of myself, I would deliberately go out my way to make everything overly cutesy. Well, you know what? I wasn't seeing one of the boobs magically grew up bigger as soon as Bailey started showing up. Oh wait, I wasn't the one whose boobs started magically going bigger when Rayleigh showed up. Masuki, this doesn't bother you. Taking out your own insecurities like of us like that? You really act like, who did you look, Masuki? Me look you talking and want to be edgy, bitch. What? Edgy? Sorry, that's my lifestyle. Too much for some of. Why are they hating? Sorry that my lifestyle is too much of somebody meant to hate to come from him. See? Just as saying, prove my point. Most people learn to get over themselves with graduate middle school, you know. If you don't prove anything, stop harassing others with your sickening attitude. It's because of without Sayori they stop, then they're gonna continue arguing. You think you can counterbalance my toxic personality just by dressing and acting? Anything cute about you is how hard you try. Well, be careful, you might cut yourself on that edge, Yuri. Oh my bad, you already do, don't you? Stan, you accuse me of cutting myself? What the fuck is wrong with your head? Yeah, go on. Let Rayleigh hear everything you really think. I'm sure he'd be head over here for somebody after this. Suddenly Yuri turned to me and she just noticed I was standing at Rayleigh. She's trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. How did I get dragged in places? Okay. Really? Why don't we step outside for a bit, okay? Sorry about that. It's not like I know anything about it. Grieve me with a public thing. Okay, so that's all that happened. But it glitched, it changed the storyline. It glitched every time it talked about where Sayori jump in. It glitches, especially when they fight because Sayori stopped it because she made it speak up. Sorry about that. They really shouldn't try to get you involved. It's probably better for us to stay out here. Well, we'll go back inside once we're done yelling. Some president I am. I can't even comfort my own club members properly. I wish I was able to be a little sort of time. I had never put it in me to put my foot down against others. You understand, right? Anyways, if this makes you want to spend less time with the others, I'd be happy spending time with you instead. Suddenly, Nasuki runs out of the classroom and quickly runs away. Oh dear. It looks like they're done. Mean it. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. Yuri's walking back and forth, dress. Mom's on her head. Yuri? I didn't mean it. I believe you. I have no idea where Yuri might said Nasuki or I did. Really? Please don't hate me. Please. I'm not like this. There's something wrong with me today. It's not something wrong with you. It's Monica. She must be controlling you guys because you guys are really nice when you're not with her. It's fine, you're okay. I know you didn't mean it. Besides, I'm sure because she's the only one that hasn't changed anyway, like everybody else. She knows Suki will forget all about tomorrow completely. Anyways, meeting over. You can go home if you want. Something like she won't say anything, but she keeps glancing at Monica. You can go first, Monica. I'd like to stay a little bit longer. I'm president. I should be the last one out. I'll wait for you to be done. Well, I'm the vice president, so please let me take that responsibility. Sounds like you don't want me around or something, right? It's not like that. It's not that. I just didn't want to get much of a chance to discuss my book with Rayleigh. It'd be embarrassing if you were listening. Sigh, I guess I really don't have a choice, do I? I'm sorry for causing you trouble, but I really appreciate you. I understand. Oh, because you don't have Sayori to walk home, it just skips to the poem. Oh, sorry. And giggle. I love doing that. It's a Click paranoid. Okay. Okay, so we're really trying to go after Yasuki this time. Another day passes. Time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here in the past couple of days. In the club room, the original scene greets me. Welcome back, Rayleigh. Hi, Yuri. I'm not sure if it's me or Yuri's expression. The weight of yesterday's Korra still hangs in the hair. Yuri glances over his shoulder, looking around the room. Nasuki's reading manga at the desk. Surprisingly, Monica isn't here yet. Apparently, Yuri takes my arm in the corner of the room. But yesterday, I really need to apologize. Nothing like that has ever happened before, and something just came over me, I guess. I was acting mentally sound. Please don't think we're usually like this. Not just me, Suki as well. Yuri, I'm happy you would consider it and apologize. You don't have to worry too much. Even though I've only been here a couple of days, I could tell something was off yesterday. Maybe it was a little extra sensitive, but it's the first time sharing film. Whatever it is, it doesn't make me think any less of you. I've already decided there's no way you can make a bad person. Now that you're apologizing, I know you really didn't mean it. Yeah, really. Don't say those kind words so frankly. It makes me a little too happy. I'm really glad you're such an understanding person. You're really glad you joined your club. Everything's a little bit brighter with you around. Oh, I'm sorry, what was I saying right now? It's just, have you guys seen Monica? No, I haven't. I was also kind of wondering where she is, man. Yuri, I'm guessing you haven't either? You're clearly taken back by how calm Nasuki is addressing her. I haven't. Geez, this isn't like her at all. I know it's stupid, but I can't worry about it. What? Why are you looking at me like that? Nasuki, about yesterday. I had to apologize. I promise I didn't mean any of the things I said. And I'll do my best to stay under control from now on. So, Yuri, what the heck are you talking about? Did you do something yesterday? Jeez. Whatever's on your mind, I'm sure it's nothing. I don't remember anything bad happening. You're the kind of person who worries about too much about little things, aren't you? But why is there a mouth added onto it? Midbolt, 2 o'clock, blindside, lifeline, and like totally faultless offered. Accept your apology anyways if it helps you feel better for it. Like, they're being manipulated. The game is manipulating them. I don't know if like replaying in this timeline, but if we're not, maybe there's like this may be a long stretch, but what if it's like a video game and like you're playing in like so your worry is supposed to be your main love interest, but like Monica didn't like her, so like she got her out of the way and like kind of got rid of her. And like, what if this time she knows when she knows you're getting too close to like maybe it's supposed to go in order. Like this time it's supposed to be Nasuki, next time it's gonna be Yuri. And once all the girls come, she would try to get you first off. No, not at all. I don't hate you. Well, you're kind of weird, but I don't hate you either. Nasuki turns to me. You're so on fire, though. Hey, the door swings open. I'm sorry, I'm super sorry. There you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't late or anything. Nah, Nasuki was. I'm not. Wait, took this long. Well, my last period was today instead of y'all. Honestly, kind of lost track of time. That makes no sense, though. How you would have heard the bell ring, at least. You must not have heard it since I'm practicing piano. It wasn't where you played music as well, Mana. You'll give me some more credit than I deserve. I guess I've been practicing for a while, but I'm not really good yet. Still? Um, that's quite a lot of dedication, so I'm really impressed. Well, thank you, Yuri. You should play something for us sometime. Oh, that's... He looks at me. Well, I'm working with a song, but it's not quite done yet. Maybe when I get a little bit better, I will. That sounds cool. I look forward to it. Well, is that so? If that's the case, I won't lay down, really. Monica smiled sweetly. I didn't mean to pressure you or anything, but Monica, don't worry. I was hoping that you could share it with you. That's why I've been practicing so much recently. I see. Monica was referring the whole club is just me. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So I didn't miss anything, did I? No, not really. I chose to bring up anything that the three of us talked about. Nasuki has already run off to the closet, really. Um, since your compliment put me in a good mood, I was wondering if you would like to spend some time together today. You mean in the club? I suppose so. I don't think I could say no to you after the book you gave me. Don't get to make sure Nasuki isn't waiting for me after we finished reading yesterday. She's fine. She's reading over there. See, don't think about her so much. She's being ignored. What? It's like now the code is like changing what they're gonna say and throwing shade at them to make them feel more insecure. Come on, we're gonna go over here. What's the story about anyways? Well, we cover book cup portrait and man talk. It's an ominous looking symbol of the front cover. Basically about a religious camp that turned into a human experiment program. And the people trapped there have a trait that turns them into killing machines lust for blood. The facility gets even worse. They start silkily bleeding people by cutting off their limbs and affixing them to. That might be a little bit of spoiler. But anyways, I'm really into it. The book, I mean, not the thing about limbs. It's kind of dark, isn't it? You already made it sound like it was gonna be a nice story. The dark turn came from it. Are you not a fan of this sort of thing, right? Not that. I mean, I could definitely enjoy these kind of stories, so I hope so. I can't really into those things. She's so sighing, reclusive and same, but her mind seems to go to completely different. It's just that kind of story. It's kind of challenging. You look at life from a strange new perspective. What horrible things happen, not just because somebody wants to be evil, but because the world is full of horrible people and we're all worthless in any way. So, based off what I'm saying, the next character to be out of character is Yuri. Does that mean she's gonna be our next love interest, and we're gonna go through her because it started off with sweet old Sayori, and she was like happy, but she started to change, and Yuri's starting to change too. But then suddenly, I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. I don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess it's alright then. I feel like I should let you know I have this problem when I let things or books or writing feel my thought. My whole body gets incredibly. I forget to pay attention to other people. I'm so sorry if I end up saying something strange. Please stop me if I talking too much. I really don't think you need to worry. That means you're passionate about reading. The least you can do is listen. It's a literature club after all. That's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading, right? Yes. I mean, don't you have to, but what are you saying? Let me get the book. Do you put the book in my bag? It's fine if I sit here, right? I sit in the seat next to Yuri's. Yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. That's... I'm so sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not used to. Is reading in company with somebody, you see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright. I hope you're looking at for a log. I start to understand what Yuri means by reading in company. It's as if I can feel your presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not particularly a bad thing, but maybe a little distracting. The feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri's in the corner of my eyes. I realize she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It's like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry, but just bathing in your feeling of your... Wait. Yes, looking up, because now I was saying I was just bathing in your light of your body heat. And then it says just... Yuri, you do apologize a lot. I do? I really am mean to. I'm sorry. I mean... Aha, this should work. Is that what I still have up against yours? For my book more cozy? I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy of me, leaning a little bit, and her shoulders almost touching. I feel like my left arm is in the way, so I use my right hand to hold the book open. And I guess it makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the side of the book between her finger and her thumb. I do the same with my right arm. It's on the side of the book. It's a fun way. I turn the page. Yuri slides it underneath her thumb, but holding it like this. We huddle even closer before. It's kind of actually distracting me. If I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face, she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? To turn the page? Yeah, sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glanced over at Yuri's face again, her eyes me. I don't know how much I'll be able to keep up for. That's okay. You're not used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. There's probably at least something new. It's so patient with you. Yeah, I continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn a page. That I just assumed that you finished the book for me, so I turned it in my own valley. And then your first chapter in silence, even so turning page feels like almost intimate. She's saying my thumb let go of the page as it flutters over her side and catches it in her own thumb. Hey Yuri, this might be a silly thought, but the main character does remain up me a bit of you. Eh? No, I don't relate to that character. Oh, definitely not. I really? I was just thinking that she second guesses herself all the way, and that's what you think about? Sorry, I thought you meant something else about her. What else? Never mind. We didn't get that far yet. I don't know why that came in my head. Ah, Yuri, feeling alright? Yeah. I've been a little fidgety ever since we started reading. I can't resist. If you're sick or something, reading's a little... bad breathing. Yuri puts her hand on her chest to feel the heartbeat. I didn't know it. Anyways, I'm fine. I just need some water, alright? Don't push yourself too hard. Yuri seems up and rushed out of the nurse with that, but really? Did something happen right now? I have no idea. Yuri's acting a little strange, I guess. So you don't know anything? Sorry, I can't say I do. Are you worried about her? No, not really. I was just making sure that you didn't do anything to her. No, nothing? Don't worry, I believe you, silly. You're just sometimes saying sometimes, not alarming. Alright, if you say so. Anyways, why don't we start sharing our problems with each other? Oh, should we wait for you? She might not be a while, so I figured we could start a. Is that okay? Yeah, I was just asking if Santa help make a mental note where I left some books that I can know. Well, it's not terrible, but it's not really disappointing at the last. This one was as good as the last one. I'd be completely pissed. I guess I want to try something a little different this time. Fair enough, you're something this. I wouldn't expect you finding so right away. Differently from each other. Maybe you'll find a little influence from us all. For instance, I noticed that you spent some time with Yuri today. Not that I care who you spend time with, after all. I never expect anything from anybody, but it's not like I was waiting for you or anything. You should at least look at your poem. It'd probably be best to learn something from it. Now her poem changed, and now it's not even words. Really? Why didn't you come read with me today? I was waiting for you. I was waiting for you for a long time. That was the only thing I had to look forward to today. Why did you ruin it? Why did you like Yuri more? Okay, so it's like the text box is their insecurities, and their insecurities coming out. You think you're better off not associating with her. Are you listening to me? Yuri's such a sick freak. That should be obvious by now. So just play me instead, okay? Don't hate me, really, do you? Do you hate me? Do you want me to make me go home crying? Her eyes are flowing blood. The club is the only place I feel safe. Don't ruin that for me. Don't ruin it. Please. Just stop talking to Yuri. Play with me instead. That's all I have. Play with me. Play with me. Upset. What was that? I think it really holds the writing going, I guess. I'll take that. As long as you're not gone bad, I hope you're applying yourself. Soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. I won't count on that. You never know. I want to share with you what I wrote for today. Here you go. Give my poem, Monica. Alright, great job, really. I was kind of like, ooh, my head, we're reading it. It's metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something this deep. I guess I underestimated you. It's easier for somebody to keep expectations low. That's why always counts when I put some effort. Oh, that's not very fair. But I guess it worked anyways. You don't know Yuri likes this kind of writing? This writing's full of imagery and symbolism. I feel like Yuri's mind is totally detached from reality. I don't mean it like it's a bad thing though, but sometimes I get the impression that she totally gives up on people. She spends so much time in her own head that it's probably a much more interesting place for her. That's why she gets happy when you treat her with lots of kindness. I don't think she's used to indulging in that. It must be really starved for social interaction. I don't blame her for coming with the strong like earlier. I think she gets too stimulated and ends up withdrawing like for a long time. Already, I'm back. Did you miss anything? No, not really. We're all started sharing our poems with each other. Already? I'm sorry for being late. No need to apologize. We have plenty of more time. I'm so glad it took you all the time you needed. Alright, thanks, Monica. I suppose I should get my poem now. But anyway, do you want to read my poem now? I know, I like the way it turned out. So do you? Save me. The colors, they won't. Beautiful colors, flashing, expanding, piercing, red, blue, an endless cacophony, immediately stop, violent, grating, my first speaking, screeching, piercing, sighing, coasting, tasia, silk playing on a chalk, and a turntable, playing with the night, booming ribcage, endless PM of my son. Delete her. So did she delete her? Sorry, I know it's kind of abstract. I'm just trying, never mind, there's no point in explaining it. Anyways, Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you find yourself facing a different decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You never know when. Who am I talking to? Can you hear me? Tell me you can hear me. Anything? Please help me. Okay? That's my advice for the day. Thanks for listening. I'm gonna wait for a while for this. Let's see what you've written for today. Here's my takes a deep breath. I like the way you're holding it. I mean, the poem turned out really good. It's, well, there's some things that you can work on. It doesn't really matter. If there's, like, anything written by you as a treasure. Oh. You don't have to like it or anything. Real. So the problems get darker with each like manipulation that they take. The voting wheel turning axle. So it talks about gears and human blood and yeah. It didn't really matter what's about. My mind's a little hyperactive. So take it out my pen. This the pen fell out of your back like yesterday. So I'm still keeping it in. I just really like the way it writes. So I wrote the poem with it. Now you're touching it. It's okay. What did I just? Can we pretend this conversation never happened? Okay, you can keep calm though. Yes. Okay, everyone. Well done reading each other's poems, right? We have something we need to go over, so everybody comes in the front room. Is it about the festival? Sort of. Do we really have to do something for the festival? Not like we can put together anything good in a few days. Let's end up embarrassing ourselves. Get members and concern of mine as well. Really don't do well with last minute preparation. Don't worry so much. We're gonna keep it simple, okay? Look, I know everyone's been a little more lively since Bailey joined and we started some club activity, but this is time for us to come place. We have 4 members, and the festival's only real chance to find more. That's so great about getting new members. You already have enough to be considered official club. More members just mean everything will get very easier and difficult to manage. But Suki, don't think like you're looking at it right away. I think you're going to share your passion with many people as you can. To inspire them to feel the same feeling you did when you first got into the place. Village Club is a place where people can express themselves and they can't do anything else. A place where it's so intimate you never want to leave. But you feel that way too. I know we all do. That's why we should work hard and put together something small, right? Really? I kind of really to agree with you just because he doesn't know how to know to anything. It's Monica. Do you really think any of us join the club with other people might? We really never talk about it until we really do. As for me, it's like it better here than I do at home. I really see some passionate about literature and first place, not everyone. Sorry, but you're the only one who's truly interested in finding a member. The rest of us are fine with this, you know, because I know you really can get barking at once. Clearly taken back by Miss Yuki's words. Not true, or I'm sure Rayleigh Yuri wants to get new members, right? I don't know about Yuri, but I'm kind of indifferent. She says how much Susie and Monica wanted it, then I would probably be lying. Except to me, rescue the situation. No, Miss Yuki's right, isn't she? This club is never more a place for a few people to hang out. Why do I think anybody saw it the same way I do? It doesn't mean we're up against getting new members or anything. Really, why did you join the club? Were you hoping to get out of it? Well, that's not really something I'd be honest about. In fact, I remember you were even given short during Monica's done through the What's the point of all this anyways? If we start a new club was a mistake, you just done it, Nasuki. What, me? I just spoke my mind. Is it a crime to be honest? Not about being honest, about word choice. Besides, you have the right to speak for everybody else in the club like that. I don't understand it all. It's just a place that feels like it's nice to hang out with friends. Is there a problem with the club being like that for me? Aren't there that many people? Other places like that for me. And Monica won't take it away from me. She's not taking anything away. No, really, it's not the same. It won't be the same with direction if you. I wanted that for to just join any of this stupid club. But this, I mean, at least it's for a little bit of time. Things for a night. She started packing up the things. I'm going home. I feel like I don't belong here right now. Mitsuki. Mitsuki ignores her and walks out of the classroom. This is about. I don't know what to do. Well, do you have an opinion about the festival? I don't know. Kind of indifferent, I guess. Who cares about the noxious brat? I mean, like, in this quiet the club is right now. Who's happy with you here and still the vice president is not right for me nor responsibility. Nobody would cry if she killed herself. But you do it best considering everybody's protecting my decision is right for the club. What about you really? You wanna get out of this club? You repeat the same question, Monica. I guess I had to get been tricked and Ben's better than anything. I think most importantly it's for everyone. The club provides something that you can't get anywhere else, and I think for many members have quality of member. It will end up making the literature club a special place, I see. I really agree with you. Each member contributes their own qualities in a special way. With each change of the member, identity of the club as a whole changes too. I don't think it's necessarily a bad thing. Stepping out of your comfort zone once in a while. If you'd like to help Monica at the festival, I may as well talk to Suki tomorrow. Hey, Yuri, yeah? I know things were a little awkward yesterday, but I feel like you deserve to know that you're so a wonderful vice president. You're so a wonderful friend. Monica, why don't you do everything you can to make this club the best ever, okay? Me too. Yeah, let's all go home for today. We'll talk about the festival tomorrow. Okay, I look forward to it. Should we go, really? Please don't take this the wrong way, but I'm gonna chat with Riley, see what he thinks about this time here. You know, it's really important to me for this. I really look forward to it, but yeah, it's a test, okay? Trust your judgment, Monica. In that case, I'll see you tomorrow. See you tomorrow. Monica waits as Yuri exit class. Ew, things have been a little hectic lately. Really, just want to make sure you're enjoying your time in the club. I really hate to see you unhappy. I kind of like that I'm responsible for that as president. And I really do care about you, you know? I do like seeing other girls. It's like seeing the other girls give you a hard time. With how mean Nasuki is and everything. And Yuri's being a little bit, you know. Sometimes feel like you and I are the only real people here. You know what I mean? But it's weird because all the time you've been here, we've hardly got to spend any time together. I mean, it's technically only been a couple of days. Sorry, I didn't mean to say anything weird. It's just there's some things I've been hoping to talk to you about. No, only you can send to me. That's why, like, not yet. No, stop it. So I think I'm gonna save it here, and we'll continue in the next episode. But something has to be controlling the narrative because, like, I think there's like a set time limit, and it's supposed to like with each girl's interaction. And like Monica's not supposed to play that much of a part, but she's trying to break like the fourth wall, maybe. But if you guys like this video, please like, subscribe, and follow for more content. Thank you.